Hello, it's good to see you today. If you're new here, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And today we're going to be talking about how do you know when you're recovering from scapegoat abuse. My name is Kelly Emoto, and I'm a qualified therapist, a spiritual teacher, and a pranic healer. I combine spiritual and scientific knowledge and wisdom to help people overcome trauma, evolve their consciousness so that they can be the best version of themselves they can be in this lifetime. Sometimes I will include a meditation as a practical tool to help you overcome trauma and evolve your consciousness. In previous videos, we've talked about all the damage that can occur from being the family scapegoat. But how do you know when you're recovering? One of the first signs would be that you no longer need the validation or acknowledgement from family members or others that what happened to you actually happened to you. The validation comes from you knowing that this is what you experienced and knowing this is the truth in your heart. And other people's opinions of whether it happened or not are no longer important. There are a few reasons why you may not receive validation, acknowledgement, and apologies. The worst reason is that narcissistic and toxic people want you to believe that there's something wrong with you and you're less than them in order to keep you in the scapegoat role. So they withhold acknowledgement and apologies to keep that dynamic in the family. Another reason might be that, especially in the case of the golden child, they may be embarrassed that they didn't help you when you were being abused and instead saved themselves. They may not want to admit this, and so they withhold validation and apologies because they don't want to face what they did when you were younger. Another reason might be that narcissistic parents often make sure that nobody witnesses the abuse towards you. So, especially if there's an age gap in the family, your siblings are a lot younger than you, they may not have seen a lot of the abuse. Another reason might be that they are still in denial about the whole situation. They may not be able to acknowledge that the parent or other relative was abusive, and so they gaslight you and say, no, our mother was a wonderful mother and you're making all of this up. Another indication that you're recovering from scapegoat abuse is that you no longer feel the need to explain yourself or justify yourself to family members. The scapegoat is set up in the family to be wrong, stupid, evil, and so the criticism you receive a lot of the time is to reinforce your position as the scapegoat in the family. When you're trying to justify or explain yourself, you're really attempting to gain acceptance from the toxic family members. And in a toxic family, this is just playing the same game where you were set up to lose. Instead, stand by your decisions, and if you start to receive criticism, you're quite within your rights to draw strong boundaries and say that you don't wish to discuss it. and stick to those boundaries. If you need to discuss any decisions that you're unsure about, then choose a safe person to do this with, such as a trusted therapist or a trusted friend, someone who respects you and who truly cares about your positive development. The members of a toxic family have been attempting to define the scapegoat in negative terms for a long time, but this is not who you really are. This may have been going on for so long that by the time you reach adulthood, you don't really know who you are. And it's an important part of your healing journey to start to discover who you are. So, how do we do this? Really, it comes down to determining what your core values are. Ask yourself questions such as, what is really meaningful to you? What do you enjoy doing? What do you really care about? Your highest beliefs are at the core of your being. And so when you identify these things, bring them into the conscious part of your mind and start to own them and enjoy them as your true self. You can also start to identify old conditioning and old beliefs that are not yours. They may never have been yours. You may have been told that you believe these things and you've just taken them on. So examine your beliefs and consciously let go of anything that no longer serves you or was never part of you. And as you do this, you will start to live your life more and more as your true self. If you don't do this, the incongruence between who you really are and what you're doing will cause health problems in your mind, mental problems, body, physical problems, and in your spirit. Another sign that you're recovering from scapegoat abuse is that you're more comfortable with drawing boundaries around how much contact you have with toxic family members and other toxic people. If you find that spending time with certain people affects you in a negative way, then it's your responsibility to limit contact with those people so that you can heal. You may need to take time out that involves having no contact for a while in order to heal. And that's your right and your responsibility to do so. Be clear with yourself why you're doing this as you're doing it. And this will help to alleviate any guilt that you feel about not seeing family members or others, and also help you to stop needing to explain yourself or justify yourself. Finally, be patient with yourself. Don't rush it. These things are not easy and they often take time. You'll see yourself having gains and then going backwards. Sometimes the improvements are very small, but this is normal. So encourage each little improvement. Praise yourself for any gains you make and any responsible and courageous acts that you're making in your healing journey. And now we'll finish with a short meditation. So close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. And breathe in relaxation. Slowly and quietly, for a count of 7, hold, and then breathe out slowly and quietly for a count of 7, and hold. You can relax your body, starting from the top of your head, going all the way down to your feet, relaxing and releasing any tightness and tension that might be there. You can relax your thoughts and your emotions, and now drop into your heart center and feel the energy and the spaciousness in that center. You can feel the connection to nature and to all the positive energy in the universe, and know that you are part of that energy. You can experience just being without thinking, without analyzing anything. Just sit in that energy and relax. Now you can say some affirmations to yourself, such as, I no longer feel the need to seek validation from other people about my own experiences. I no longer feel the need to justify myself and explain myself in an attempt to gain acceptance from others. And I feel comfortable drawing my own boundaries when I need to take time out to heal. I look forward to discovering who I really am, identifying my core values, and letting go of anything I no longer need, and deciding who I really want to be in this life. So sit in that energy for a few moments. You can feel the love and acceptance for yourself. And now prepare to come out of your meditation. Acknowledge that you're sitting on a chair in your room, and consciously come back to that space. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I really hope this has helped you on your healing journey. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.